Gross. What's up? As of now, I haven't uploaded the Hyperfest video. Hopefully I get that uploaded tomorrow. But I got off work. It's nice out. It's supposed to like rain or something, but it's not, so it's very nice. So I went down to Ace, got some sandpaper for the little spinner thingy, and I'm gonna start sanding the Miata down. I want to paint it. The people that painted it before me did not do the best job, and I've never even painted a car, much less like a bike. I don't know, I used to spray paint stuff, but like I never sanded or anything, so completely shooting in the dark here, but here we go. I forgot to record prior. I mean, you guys saw the car, it's red. I think I want to do white, but I started with a really low grit, which was bad, so I have a much higher grit now. And we're sanding it. You can see like the paint underneath that wasn't that good, that they just painted over, and we're getting down to that finally. But in some spots we're getting to bare metal, which I don't like. I did get primer, and sadly the car has to be outside. I can't put it in the garage, so I'm just starting with the hood to see what it looks like, what I can do. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. We're starting with just what Ace had, starting with 150, 180, 220, 320, and we'll see what that looks like and what that does. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, especially because the car is so dirty, but had like that orange peel effect to it, you know, where it gets all bumpy. So hopefully we can smooth it out and get that looking much better. Okay, so I've done the first 2 levels of the sandpaper, and I did a little bit of the third one. Not really sure how long of each you're supposed to do, but it's way smoother than it was. There's still like some spots, like the clear coat, that you can kind of feel, and you can kind of see some of the old rust showing through. But I think for the most part it's pretty smooth and pretty like level. I kind of want to like wet sand it, but I don't know if we'll do that because I want to prime it today, but I don't want to rush it, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. People probably like, she's a burning through.
It's burning through?
Yeah, let's turn that voltage down. Oh, my poor sanding job's gonna look like dog shit. I mean dog dookie. This is a family show. I just need it to build up so I can grind it all off. There's like dry leaves in there. I probably shouldn't do this. Oh, damn.
It's looking a little meaty, man.
You see how it's concaving the hood? This might have been a bad idea.
Did you think from the heat or something?
Yeah.
Damn.
Shit. Well, nothing to it but to do it.
Your camera's so good, dude. Oh!
Jesus Lord, that just burnt a hole in my foot.
Burnt a hole in your foot?
Is that gonna grind flat?
Yeah, man. I grind shit like that all day, man. Easy. Huh? I grind shit like that every day.
We'll find out there, Hoss. That is some meaty whales, boy.
Bro, who taught you how to I want to grind it.
Yeah, but I don't want to grind the hood down because I want the hood to be sanded evenly.
Yeah.
Do you think you can?
Dude, there's no one better at grinding than me. I'll teach you everything, man. Daggone more grinding me.
So I tend to get excited and jump the gun. So I took out the little windshield sprayers and I was like, why don't we weld the hole shut and then it'll look seamless and awesome and we won't have dumb little holes. But I kind of messed it up. So now I get to try to do Bondo. So you can see there's kind of like little divots and the weld isn't perfect. It's got undercut to it. So, and it's like concave, the weld, the heat of it pulled it in for some reason. So I think I'll just get Bondo tomorrow and fill that little gap up over here. Ignore the hideous weld. My welder is a gasless flux welder, so it's not that easy. But we'll grind this one down and then just do Bondo on this one too. And then it'll look decent. It'll look better than it does. But I guess I'll hit it with the sander again to clean anything up that we may have done. But yeah, this car will end up looking good at some point. So I don't know why, but it ended up not sticking at all. So I just took out the little chunks of weld. And I'm just gonna use body filler, Bondo to fill it tomorrow. Which would be also something else I can learn because I've never done that.
Hey, did you ever turn in your hours to your parole officer?
That's not funny. I don't have a parole officer.
It's kind of funny.
It's funny because I'm not even recording.
Man.
Day 2 of trying to paint and do stuff to the Miata's hood. I got Bondo for the 2 holes. Looks like poo-poo, but we'll find out. It's letting it dry right now, and then we'll sand it, and hopefully it looks decent. I don't know. Do you know? So we laid it on there pretty chunky. I grinded it or sanded it down, and the driver's side had like a weird it was kind of porous and had a little lump to it. So I put a little bit more on each side, and I'm just gonna even it out one more time. But I think it'll be pretty good. Might look a little weird, but better than holes. So the dump shadow's in the way, but turned out pretty well. This one's better. There's a little like porous spot. See if I can't fix that, but it's not bad. I'm gonna sand the whole hood again and see what it feels like. So this is one whole can of primer. When I was doing it the first time, I dinged the hood with the freaking can, so I had to re-sand it down. But this is one can. There's no runs or anything. I mean, obviously it's kind of uneven, but once we get more coats on there, it'll be okay. So I'll get more primer tomorrow and finish it up, and I'll also pick up some paint. So yeah. Okay, so I had to bring it inside because it was supposed to rain. It's not even freaking raining, but it works better inside anyway. I'm out of breath. So I did some more primer, sanded it, primer, sanded it, primer, sanded it, wiped it down. And we're gonna do paint now. There's a few flaw spots where the sander like kind of ate into it weird, but get what you get. But you can see here, it's pretty uniform. It's pretty smooth throughout. The front or the middle's a little darker, but I think that's just because it bubbles up, so like the light hits it weird. But yeah, it's not terrible. Hopefully the paint covers up some of those like gaps. So I've done about a coat and a half, 2 coats of the gloss white, and it looks pretty decent, to be honest. The paint covers a little bit better than the primer does, and it doesn't like stick as much, and I don't know, and it reflects. This side looks freaking like flawless for, you know, me doing it my first time. This side over here, when I was sanding it, it like left swirls and you can kind of see it, but we're not done yet. So, but I'm pretty happy with the progress so far, to be honest. It's gonna look good. So while I'm waiting for the paint to dry, I went ahead and took the trunk off and the wing off and started sanding it to paint this. I'm starting with like the wing and the hood just because it's big and flat and easy, and we can start there, you know. But this actually seems pretty much more level than the hood did, so that's good. So trunk is all sanded down. There's only 2 low spots that I see that I'm gonna put Bondo in, and they're not even that low, but just to be perfect. But the rest of it is pretty sanded, pretty even. I think this is the original red that was beneath the red that they resprayed it, because this is like even and faded and not crap. And yeah, you can see it up here too, it's like orange almost. So yeah, I'll put some Bondo here and a little bit up here, so that should even it out, and then we'll sand that down. So I got that put on there. Didn't really need too much. I put a little bit over there too on the bare metal spot, just because I had a little bit extra, but it'll probably all just sand off. But those 2 spots should sand flat now. I'm typically not one to like brag, but I don't know, I think I taped that up pretty good. Didn't want to take it out, so I just taped it. Also, I done blown out my Vans. I never buy shoes. I bonded it, sanded it down, and we're primering it. I think it is raining. No good, no very good. Truck freaking turned out spicy. I mean, look at that, dude. It looks OEM. I'm mad because the hood looks like crap compared to this. Ah. Dang. This looks so good, except the little like dust particles, but I'm doing it outside. So wing back on, light uncovered. When I was putting the wing on, I freaking scratched it. But besides that, it looks, I mean, it looks way better. Can't wait for this car to be all white. All right, so I recorded the Miata hood and trunk painting video a few days ago. Sorry. I also recorded the Miata drifting video. So right now I'm recording a little bit of like a closure for both of those because I forgot to record for both. So for the Miata painting, basically, you know, where I end off is where I end off. Trunk turned out, in my opinion, like almost OEM. I'm sure there's things I could have done better. I'm sure it could look better, be better. Hood turned out pretty well. Some flaws that I'm not thrilled with, but not disappointed. Like I totally accept what it looks like. I'm happy. So we will be moving forward on that and painting the whole car. This is gonna take a while. We're gonna do it slowly. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. You know, I can't wait to get better at it and do it more and more. So I think that's all I got for the Miata painting video. Thanks for watching it. Sorry that these videos are kind of random. Trying to get back together, you know, trying to get in the groove. I've never really done this. But I hope you enjoy it.